Ah, summer vacation. What a wonderful time to be alive. The sun is out, skies are clear, and school is not in session. It's a time when youths such as myself are encouraged to go outside and soak up as much sun as we can. But it's hot outside and I burn easily, so most of my free time is spent down here, playing video games and, of course, watching movies. However, there is one staple of the season that I've never been able to truly recapture in the comfort of my own basement. And that's the beach. I love everything about the beach. The cool water, the beautiful scenery, the hot air, the calming waves, the sand beneath your toes, and how could I forget the lifeguards? Wait, the lifeguards? Something isn't right here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Alright, what's really going on here? What's the real story? Someone playing April Fool's tricks on me? Is there a leprechaun out here? Are either of those two things even in season? There's only one way to find out. There better be candy or money out here. Oh no. Nope, 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 nope to that. Nope, 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 no. Haha, no, thank you. Nope, nope, nobody, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, shoot. I already closed the window. I guess there's only one way out of this. Baywatch, a summer movie released last year to not so critical acclaim. The movie is directed by Seth Gordon and stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Zac Efron as the movie's star characters. Baywatch joins the rapidly growing list of long-dead franchises to receive mediocre at best reboots. Now, I've never seen the original Baywatch. Hell, I wasn't even alive when it premiered, so I won't dive too deep into the source material. It can be quickly summarized as beach lifeguards at the beach fighting beach crime. I mean, what else can you ask for? Our movie of the day, however, is an R-rated action comedy, and it isn't for the faint of heart. And that isn't just because of the language throughout, crude sexual content, and graphic nudity. Oh no. That's because this movie is an almost 2-hour-long train wreck of a film. But it seems I've inherited a ticket to this train wreck, so let's end this summer with a bang and dive right in. Before the movie actually begins, we get a couple of establishing shots of where this movie will take place. We get to see the beautiful beach and some of its patrons as our head lifeguard Mitch takes his post. But before he can get too comfortable, a change in wind sets him off to imminent danger. I'm not gonna lie, this sort of cold open is probably the best part of the whole movie. I mean, seriously. Beautiful beach sunrise, and then right off the bat, hard action, danger, imminent danger. It's beautiful, it's art. I mean, here's some real footage of me watching the cold open of Baywatch for the first time. Man, the beach is so pretty. Oh man, well, what's going on here? Oh my god, he lost control. Oh man. Oh, that guy, he's dead. That guy's dead straight up. Oh, here he comes. Oh, coming down the street. Hey. Blue. Oh, he's in the wire. Oh, there he is. What? No, the title? I'm not going to fish out of Dolphins? This is the best movie ever. You watching that? This is the best movie ever. I was so young then. Hey, look, popcorn. Oh. Ah. It tastes like the past. The opening to Baywatch makes the viewer a certain promise. It promises action, comedy with a hint of charming ridiculousness, but as the movie slowly progresses, it sinks into the viewer that they've been lied to. So, here's the setup for Baywatch 2017. Mitch, our film's head lifeguard, runs Baywatch operations from Tower 1. He is beloved by the town, everybody knows his name, and all seems well. But as he's making his morning rounds, he notices something suspicious. The real villain of this movie, pollution!
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, can I see that?
Nah, scratch that. Apparently this bag used to contain a very dangerous drug called flakka, which if you Google, apparently causes zombies? The movie never really gets into the side effects or specifics of the drugs, so I won't either. Supporting Mitch, we have two other lifeguards. Stephanie, who is barely in this movie at all, and CJ, who is basically the unattainable crush for this movie's nerd character, Ronnie. Miss, madam, ma'am? Listen, I don't mean to be rude, I don't want to intrude, but your bathing suit, you left your bathing suit unzipped? Like there's a zipper there and it's kind of at the halfway point.
Hey, Ronnie!
She can't hear me.
It's Ronnie, right?
Yeah, it's Ronnie.
So CJ goes over to talk to Ronnie and...
You're trying out today, right? I saw your name on the board, that's how
Yeah, I think I can see these two hooking up. Along with the previously mentioned CJ, Ronnie, Mitch, and Stephanie, we also have Matt Brody and Summer Quinn, who are just about to meet each other.
Hey, I'm Matt Brody.
Not a single fuck was given.
Yeah, I think I can see these two hooking up. I mean, come on, are you being serious right now? I'm supposed to root for these characters to get together after that? That was such an antagonistic first meeting. You've got to be joking. Okay, looks like our boy Brody over here is gonna have a second chance now. Maybe this time they can really start to hit it off. Maybe we can learn a little bit more about these characters and the... What?
Eventually I'll give in, so why don't we just skip that? Why don't you put baby in me?
Wrong! That is not how two characters in a movie should talk to each other. That is how two characters in a pornography should talk to each other. Also, quick life tip, don't ever say that to the guy who just looked at you like this. Here we learn it's time for the annual summer lifeguard tryouts, and Brody, Ronnie, and Summer are all here to be a part of the Baywatch team. So, Brody goes to talk to Mitch and explains to him that he doesn't have to try out as he has already been promised a spot on the team. This angers Mitch, so with the help of Stephanie, they harass the new recruit by calling him various boy band names.
Where you from, One Direction?
Hey.
New kids on the block here. Dead serious right now, NSYNC.
So, rightfully, Brody retaliates.
You show up here, matching bathing suits.
Okay, hold on, Brody. Back it up. Matching swimsuits. Oh, buddy. Okay, so you see one swimsuit is blue, and the other swimsuit is red. And now listen, I don't want to get too deep into the preschool stuff here, but red and blue are two different colors, which means that isn't a match. So, Mitch goes to talk to his boss about Brody and ask why they need to hire him. It's here we learn Brody was a swimmer in the Olympics and has won 2 gold medals, but after winning them threw a wild after party. The next day, he was wasted and threw up in the pool during the team relay event. He blew it for the team. It's here that we learn why they need to hire Brody.
City Council's already cut our funding again.
City Council has cut your funding? Well, if City Council has cut your funding, why are you hiring more people? Shouldn't you be firing excess staff?
The guy's only here because he took a plea deal.
And it's part of Brody's plea deal.
A plea deal.
What? The specifics aren't important.
Oh, the specifics aren't important. Well, isn't that convenient for you, Baywatch? Apparently the specifics really aren't that important because this is never talked about again by anyone in the movie. So why bring it up? This is never clarified throughout the entirety of the film. The reason your character is in the movie is incredibly important to the movie, especially when you want me to care about your characters. Now, all I can think about is, why is this unqualified idiot even allowed to be here? Baywatch, just come up with one good reason for Brody to be in the movie at all. That's all you had to do. You can't just throw straws on the floor and say, figure it out, sport, because we're moving on. Next up is lifeguard tryouts. It's time to find out who makes the cut and who doesn't.
All right, welcome everybody. You know, Baywatch proudly accepts only one new recruit every year.
Oh boy, only one recruit a year? Wow, I guess that only means Ronnie, Summer, or Brody will get the... What's that?
But the good news for you is that this year we've got 3 open spots.
Why is it that this year there are 3 recruits when every other year there was only 1? Did the beach gods know a movie was being made and that movie had 0 stakes or reason to be invested in it? So, we're moving into the qualifiers and... honestly, does this even matter? We know who's gonna get in. It's the 3 characters whose names we've actually learned. And this next scene isn't even a race with a winner at the end. It's just a performance analysis. So why even become invested in it at all? See, that guy's got the right idea. Uh-oh. Looks like Brody's in trouble. So, Mitch tells Brody that since he was sitting out, now he has to run the big boy course up against him. And... is it getting hot in here? Is it just the ridiculous amount of pecs that Zac Efron has? I'm being serious. If that man were any more shredded, he'd either be on a taco or fighting mutated turtles. Tires? Why have you got... Why do you have tires on a beach? Fridges! What? You mean to tell me you just had those fridges waiting there to be lifted and... What? A pull-up bar? Why do you got a pull-up bar? I guess I can understand the pull-up bar. They do have a full Ultimate Ninja Warrior course. So, Mitch destroys Brody on the course, but before he can share the lesson, his lifeguard senses tingle and sense danger nearby. So, the lifeguards roll out, and Brody steals a motorcycle so he can join in on the rescue. Does this even qualify as action? Seriously, because I think this movie thinks what is happening right now is an action scene. So let's break it down. They drive. They're driving. Brody steals a bike. He drives. 2. They keep driving. He drives on the pier. Driving. Dives off the pier. The lifeguards come out. The people who are in the water, they take them out the water, and they resuscitate them. Hey, if it's action for them, it's action for me. What can I do? Seaweed? Wait, what? Okay, apparently somewhere between here and here, the mother, she just gulped down a little bit of seaweed. Maybe she had a little bit of a light snack on her way in. What is going on in this movie? And now the qualifying trainees are revealed, and you guessed it, it's the 3 characters who actually have a name. This movie would have been 100 times better if they just didn't hire Summer, because it would have opened up all these different storytelling paths, opportunities for character development and stakes. But instead they all get hired, even though Brody put multiple lives in danger and technically didn't even pass qualifiers. Okay, so here's the outline for the rest of the movie. The newly formed Baywatch team comes together to uncover a conspiracy. Mitch believes that Leeds, a local club owner, is dealing in flakka and he wants her exposed. So, him and Brody team up to uncover the mystery. Which is, honestly, an alright plot setup. Until this movie spends the next 80 minutes with what seems like the exact same scene telling us the exact same information over and over and over and over again. So, I'm gonna try my best to skip over the repetitive pointlessness of Baywatch and instead give you a few review points, which reflect my opinion on why I hate this movie. If you're really craving the full Baywatch experience, just watch it on Netflix. Baywatch is advertised to be a comedy action movie, but I feel Baywatch never truly satisfies either one of those two genres. Let's start with action. Baywatch has two main types of action scenes. There are the rescue scenes that are about as intense as an episode of The Wonder Pets. They go, they save the people, they leave. It's the exact same scene, just set against different set pieces. And chase scenes, which are about as exciting as watching two old people fight from segways. Actually, that sounds kind of funny. Of course, there are a couple fight sequences, and the fight sequences that this movie has are well shot and well choreographed. I mean, heck, this one in the baby's room is actually pretty funny. However, all the action in this movie, in fact, this whole movie, is missing one key ingredient, and that's stakes. Put simply, stakes are what could happen to the character if they fail within the story. It's obvious that in a movie like this, the death of a main protagonist is unlikely. So that only leaves us the lives of bystanders and personal stakes. This next scene demonstrates how all of Baywatch's stakes shatter to the ground. The team is responding to a call that a boat has caught fire in the ocean. So, Mitch dives under the flames to help the people trapped on board, and what does he say to the first person he finds?
Okay, you stay right here. Don't move, okay?
Yeah, come on, relax. It's not like the boat is on fire or anything. What are you, crazy? Just stay put. It's just like the classic lifeguard saying, even if the floor beneath your feet is on fire, you're still safe if you're a lifeguard. Haha. Now maybe I am being a little nitpicky, but when your literal surroundings have caught fire and you still don't seem to be in a dangerous situation, I may not become that invested in the story, okay? So, now that we've been shown that literally every character in this movie is an immortal, let's move on to the personal stakes. In an attempt to prove himself, Brody dives under the fire and gets lost, so the team has to rescue him too. They pull him out of the water and he receives no punishment whatsoever. He doesn't even care himself. So why should I care? Now once again, maybe I'm being a little bit too nitpicky, but when the characters in your movie care even less about what's going on than I do, maybe the stakes are too low. Let's move into the comedy aspects of Baywatch. I can tell you with a clean conscience that the first time I watched this movie, I only laughed 4 times. And 2 of those times, I think the movie wasn't even trying to be funny. And let's face it, when your movie is 1/2 comedy, or at least supposed to be, that is not enough laughs. I think the reason that the comedy falls flat for me is because there just aren't enough jokes made in general to justify the more absurd jokes the movie tries to make. One example can be found in the opening 10 minutes, and just watch for yourself.
Oh, thank you!
Oh, merciful baby Jesus, no! And then the next 3 minutes go by with Ronnie having his dick stuck in a beach chair. The whole time I'm asking myself, why? Why did the movie choose to lead with a joke that was this absurd? This is a joke you have to earn. You can't open with it. And if you think the jokes get any better from here, well, I've got one more thing to show you.
There's a big something. There's something. Oh, there is a hole. That's just his butthole.
Smile. Good job, Doc. I'm posting that.
Yeah, I have that censored, but I can confirm for you that what you are seeing is Zac Efron touching a deceased man's genitalia in the morgue as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson films it, and this is meant to be funny. Yeah, what does this movie have on Rotten Tomatoes? 7%? Okay. I think that's a good representation of how much of this movie is actually watchable. Let's talk about the actual story. I knew going into it I wasn't going to get anything Oscar-worthy from Baywatch, but I was hoping they would at least get some of the basics. However, I found out I was hoping for a little bit too much. I've already talked about the fact that Brody, one of the film's main characters, has zero logical reason to even be on the Baywatch team at all. But now let's tie it back to the previously mentioned stakes. One essential part of any movie is stakes being raised. If the stakes are introduced and remain the same for an hour, the movie becomes stale. One example of stakes being raised can be found in Back to the Future. Alright, the stakes are introduced. He doesn't want to live in 1955. He wants to go home to 1985. The stakes are raised when he realizes that his accidental time interference could cause him to cease to exist. The stakes are raised again when he learns he only has one chance to make it back to the future. The stakes are raised consistently when it seems like his plan is falling apart, but he finds a way to stitch it back together. That's how you do it! In Baywatch, the stakes are as followed. Brody screws up. Leeds is killing people and selling drugs. The stakes are never really raised, just repeated over and over again. And it makes the movie into this incredibly boring, repetitive slosh. Until this scene where Mitch is fired and Brody has to take command of Baywatch. But he isn't ready. Seriously, everything is so much better after this moment. We get to see this change in Brody's character. He becomes more sincere, genuine, and somehow even more charming. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Too bad it's only for the last 20 minutes of the movie. But these last 20 minutes will bring us to the end, so let's finish this once and for all. You piece of sh... Brody's got a lead on Leeds and... Oh my god, was that intentional? I don't even care anymore. Anyways, Brody tells the rest of the team that Leeds is smuggling the drugs underneath her party boat. So, they go and they split up to look for clues. Brody finds the drugs underneath the boat, but while the rest of the gang is looking for Leeds' kidnapped hostage, he is knocking out, kidnapped himself, and dropped to the bottom of the ocean. So Leeds can make her escape, getting picked up by helicopter off of her fireworks barge. It looks like Brody really has met his end. Oh, thank God! Oh, wait, never mind. Mitch is here to save his life. So, Mitch and Brody go to confront Leeds in the final battle. And it's an alright scene if you're just looking at it. Like I said before, the fighting is well shot and excellently choreographed, and the fireworks are a pretty cool concept. It's just really difficult to care about because of the lack of exciting build-up. Oh no, she just shot Mitch right in the chest. Aw.
Oh, honey, as usual, I have to do everything myself.
Wait, what? Leeds? Okay, I can understand shooting Mitch, but that was your guy! You just shot your guy! What the hell did you have to benefit from shooting your guy? I could literally talk forever about how absolutely stupid this villain is, but I'm so close to it being done. I just want it to be over. Yahoo! Yahoo! Everybody, Mitch is okay! It's just like the old lifeguard saying, not even death matters if you're a lifeguard! So, Mitch proceeds to blow this woman up with what is apparently a firework bazooka. Hooray! And you know what that means? We're at the conclusion! Mitch is given a single needle and he's fine. Woohoo! Brody punches that guy. Oh, great! Ronnie does it with CJ. Awesome, I was hoping. Hey, remember that second romantic subplot? Guess what? He gets a kiss too. Ooh! What's that? There's like 2 minutes of cut jokes and bloopers that are funnier than like half of this movie? Oh. What a perfect ending. Well, we did it. We watched the whole thing. And now it's over. So you know what that means. Get out of my house, don't ever come back. I don't ever wanna see you again. That's just how we do business over here. What a ride. You know, that movie may not have been very fun, but making this sure was. And I hope you were able to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. This video turned out a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, so if you've watched the whole thing, well, here's one big thank you from me to you. I'd love to hear what all of you have to say in the comments, and I'm so excited to share more things like this and some things that aren't like this at all with you in the future. But until then, please be kind and rewind.